Hello, I'm Stacy with Southern Style Tarot. I'm here to do the first half of May's general reading for the sign of Gemini for May 2020, first half of May 2020. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take an energy oracle card first, just one, for the main focus of the first half of May 2020. It's like I just said, it's an energy oracle card. And that'll be the main focus. And then I'll get two cards to clarify, which is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. Very beautiful deck. To clarify, I'll get two of those cards to clarify the energy oracle. So let's see what's happening with the sign of Gemini for the beginning half of May 2020. I'm running a little bit behind, so I'm trying to get more than one done today, but we'll see. Alright, what is in store for the beginning part of May for Geminis? We have, action. Nice. Action. Kind of reminds me of the Chariot card. If it's wobbly, I apologize. It's not the sturdiest of tables I'm having to work with. I haven't memorized this book yet, so I'm going to read you the meaning out of the book. But I can see right away it reminds me of the Chariot card. Alright, here we go. And in the big bold letters, it's energizing effort, willingness to work. This card tells you now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted, excuse my language, action directed to your goals. This card upright, which it is, indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. The white horse is inner action of spirit and thought. The black one is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results that you've been working so hard to create. Yeah, it does kind of remind me of the Chariot card. Well, Gemini, apparently you got to take action with something at the beginning part of May 2020. One thing about having to move, and I'm having that problem now, is I'm worried about change. I fear change. I'm a fixed Scorpio sign, so it's not that I fear change, it's just I don't want anything to change. I want everything to stay the same. Not that it's boring, but that's security to me, you know? Anyway, enough about me. Geminis, it's kind of like you're going in the right direction. Just don't run out of steam. And don't let whatever is going on stop you. You know, whatever's trying to come at you, just keep going. Keep going in what you're doing. Just have faith that you're on the right track. Ooh, wrong deck of cards I'm shuffling. Goodness. That's what happens when you talk too much. Ramble. But we need two clarifying cards for the sign of Gemini, first half of May 2020. I'm running a little bit behind, and I'm trying to do these today, so we'll see what gets done. Alright, two clarifiers for action for the sign of Gemini. One more time. Cheap seats in the back. Alright, Gemini. First half of May 2020 general reading. Need two clarifiers. Let's move this up just a teeny bit. Got the Seven of Pentacles. And you got the Hierophant. Alright. Right off the bat. Seven of Pentacles is planting your seeds and waiting on something to grow, which has to do with what the action card said. You're on the right track. It's just you gotta keep going. Just keep going. And Pentacles, you could be dealing with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Took me a minute, didn't it? And the Hierophant is a Taurus card. So that's, you know, that's very earthy right there. But once I'm thinking, when I first laid them down, you're having to do something with either a marriage or a higher level of commitment, could be a job. But you're having to decide, you're waiting on to take action or to make a move. You need to keep going in whatever you need to, whatever seed you've planted, you need to keep going, take action, and it involves a higher level of commitment. So it could be a husband or wife that you need to take action with, or get them to do something, or whatever seeds they're planting, they need to move with their plan, or you do. Could be vice versa. A lot of things that happen. Focus. Okay. There we go. A lot of times, well, when all this quarantine started, my husband had what I call, or what we call in Alabama, a honey-do list. Not the melon. We had a list that we wanted done around the house and outside of the house. And he's very, let's see, how can I say this? He don't finish one thing before he starts another. And I'm the exact opposite. I will spend longer time to get something done before I start something new. So our honey-do list was half done. And, you know, you got to work together. You got to light fire under people sometimes, or at least be like, hey, look, to get this finished, we're going to have to finish it before we start something else new. So, but when it comes to outside, I let him be. Whenever he said, let's plant a garden, I'm like, I don't know about all that. That's a lot of upkeep, a good bit of money you got to put into it. Well, I don't want a garden. So I said, well, that can be your little red wagon. That'll be on your honey-do list. But please, let's get the need-to-do list, or as I call the honey-do list, the thing that we have to do list, before it gets, you know, before the quarantine's over and we won't have any free time. So that's how it got completed. It was like I felt like I was kind of negotiating or something. But we did get our honey-do list done, and he did get his garden done. So now, you know, he's upkeeping it and everything. But sometimes, you know, because I don't want to be a nag or bossy, because that's my worst nightmare. I don't want to be one of those nagging people. I'm like, I'll tell you to do one thing, one time, and if you don't, then, you know, that's your choice. But, I mean, there was things on that list that we could not wait on. Like, you know, fixing the steps to where I walk up every day. I mean, hello. But, anyway, sorry. Gemini, what I'm thinking is, now, it could be a job, but to me, the Hierophant, or family, but it represents a marriage to me, in my mind. It's a marriage. So, whatever you need to do with your husband or wife, and you've planted the seeds and you're waiting on it to come to fruition, you need to move a little bit faster. So, Gemini, whatever partnership you're in, and you're moving, but you're not moving as fast as you'd like, you want them seeds to blossom, you're going to have to put your foot down and be like, let's go. Because we're moving, but we need to move faster. So whatever you're working with on a partnership that needs to grow or needs to happen, good luck. Just tell them, hey, look. And it could be with yourself. Maybe you have planted seeds in something and you're waiting. You're not sure on what action to take. So you're kind of like weighing the pros and cons and going inside yourself and, you know, praying or reading the Bible. But, you know, you gotta, well, I'm going to sound a little excuse my language, but it's time to piss or get off the pot, Gemini, basically. I mean, I hate to, use that language, but that's what I'm getting. Piss or get off the pot. So, whatever seed you've planted to grow, it could be a business, could be a home, anything. Well, whatever seed you've planted, could be dealing with an earth sign. And that's usually job to me because pentacles represent money and security. So maybe you need to take action with your husband or wife's spending habits, or having, especially now during all this quarantine going on. But maybe you have to sit down and get a financial advisor, or try to do everything yourselves, I mean, instead of like paying H&R Block or whatever place. I just said that because it's right down from my house. But whatever tax place, instead of paying them, do it yourselves. Try to get a better financial plan going. If anything is going to come out of this quarantine, hopefully it's people being more responsible with their money. I mean, you can hope so. At least I do. But Gemini, thanks for joining me. I hope y'all all have a nice day. Thank y'all for stopping by. Just be sure and take action. You're moving, but you need to move a teeny bit faster, because then whatever seed you planted needs to grow. So tell whoever to step it up, that we got to move. Got to have that action. So, again, thank y'all for stopping by. I'm Stacy with Southern Style Tarot. Y'all be careful and safe out there. And y'all have a nice day. Thank you.